Table we have head coach Randy Mazey, followed by catcher Ivan Gonzalez, second baseman Tyler Doanes, and pitcher Nick Snyder. Coach, we'll open it up to you first, just an opening statement on tonight, and then we'll open it up for questions for our student athletes.
Great win, man. That's a stadium just full of energy tonight, just from the first pitch to the last. And when you have that much energy in the stadium, you're exhausted when it's over, man. I know I'm exhausted. I can imagine how these guys feel, and that was just what I expected. That was a dogfight, man. They came out and got 3 hits off Snyder in the first inning, and that hasn't happened all year. I really didn't like the way the first inning went, the first 2 innings, the way they were swinging it, and then the way they played defense. That second inning was an inning like I've never seen before. If that entire inning's not on SportsCenter tonight, somebody wasn't watching the game. That's 3 web gems back to back to back. But that was encouraging that we were putting good swings on that guy, because I thought he had really good command of his fastball. And for us to go up there and put really good swings on that guy, I thought our hitters were pretty well locked in. And then Snyder just battled, man. He just battled and pitched out of trouble, and Stroud came in and battled, and I think we walked 9 between the 2 of them, but they made big pitches when they had to, and I think after that first inning we held them to 1 hit the rest of the game.
Any questions for Ivan, Tyler, or Nick?
Nick, how'd you get out of that first inning?
Just trusting the stuff. Sometimes when you get barreled a little bit as a pitcher, you may take your foot off the gas a little bit. I just had to remind myself that I got great defense behind me, so don't get too wrapped up in the poor results. Just keep throwing the ball, and thankfully we got out of it with just 1 run.
Is there anything you were missing from what you were had been throwing recently?
Yeah, my fastball command wasn't what it usually is today. I missed a lot of arm side and up. So it's just, it's a grind, but just got to make adjustments. And, it was big time having those 2 double plays between Tuck, AD, and, Brandon White out in the center. I mean, those are huge for a pitcher, your pitch count, your confidence. So, when I didn't have my best stuff, the guys behind me, they really picked me up, which was great.
How important was that Brophy play on the line drive there in the first?
Yeah. Again, another barrel. It's just good that it found a piece of leather. Bro's been great all year there, so.
Nick, what's it like pitching in front of a crowd like this? I'm not sure what you expected, but over 4,000 people, must have been pretty cool.
It was awesome. It's a bit of a cliche, to be honest, but when I'm out there, it's kind of quiet to me. So after the 3rd out, though, that's when I kind of look out in the crowd and I see and I hear, and it was awesome, man. The fans tonight were just incredible. That was probably the loudest game I've ever played in. I'm sure my teammates would agree.
Ivan, Tyler, your thoughts on the atmosphere tonight?
Incredible. Just like Coach Mazey said, I'm exhausted right now. Just the energy in the ballpark was just incredible from the get-go. As soon as we saw everyone pile in and start sitting on the berm and piling on the seats and just watching everyone scream from the get-go, just gets you fired up and your energy's up for every out, every pitch, and by the end of the game you're just exhausted, you're tired, and you're just ready for bed. But it was amazing to see.
I think it's the greatest atmosphere in college baseball. It's a lot of fun to play in front of your home crowd, and really blessed to come out here and do it.
Tyler, did you take a little bit as a personal challenge, their running game? That first throw might have been one of the best ones you had all year.
Yeah, before this game, Maisie told me that they like to run. They had like 2 guys that can steal, and just took it upon myself. It's just a pride thing where it's my job to throw guys out, and I was waiting for him to go, and he went, and I just threw it to Doanesy, and Doanesy put a tag on him.
So, Nick, with their running game, did you have to be extra cautious of what they're doing when they're on base and pay particular attention, or did you not try to think about that, just do what you do?
Well, going into it, Coach Mazey and I, we had spoken about the running game, and basically he said, look, we're just going to continue to pick. It's been working well for me this year, and by picking to first base over and over again, it really gives Pudge an advantage, to be able to throw a guy out because his lead's a little bit shorter. So, going into the game, I knew I would pick a little bit more than usual, and, I think we executed it pretty well today.
Tyler, your double that sort of broke that game open, did you think the kid was going to catch it?
Yeah. Yeah, I hit it and it was kind of lofting out there. So I was sitting there like, I was running hard. It was like, please drop, please drop. And once I saw it drop, I was just celebrating. The fans went crazy, and it's just great.
I've been looking at Duke tomorrow. I mean, I don't know how much you guys know about them, but a team that obviously won today. Any thoughts on them and, obviously the momentum you guys have going into tomorrow?
Yeah, we're just going to take the momentum that we have right now and take it game by game, pitch by pitch, just like we always do. Obviously, we'll go over the pitching staff and we'll go over their hitters for a little bit. But other than that, it just comes down to us playing Mountaineer baseball. We got to make the right plays. We got to make the right pitch. And we just got to execute. So we're going to take that in tomorrow.
Tyler, after that second inning when you had 3 hard hit balls that Coach Mazey talked about, but the result in the outs, you all came pouring out of the dugout, fired up like you had scored 5 or 6 runs. I mean, sometimes heads are down after that, but you all were really up and fired up. What went into that?
I think a big part of that was Ivan came in the dugout after he lines out. He's coming in yelling like, let's go, let's go. Like, it's just his energy really, we fed off him, and then just seeing 3 barrels is like, all right, we're gonna get to this guy. These balls are gonna start falling, and let's not hang our heads. We got a ball game to win.
Anything further for the 3 student athletes? Okay, gentlemen, thank you very much. Appreciate it.